won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Ooh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Ooh, down with me, down with me, down with me. Ooh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly like mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out Zazo, Tree, and shout classic. I'll be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the suck up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the suck up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the suck up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the suck up.
But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. Way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, her she was magic, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need a Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
They don't know my name, I'll get through the pain.
pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I'll get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal.
But seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fielded near the back of the end zone. They go play action here on first down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw again. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Taken in, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
And it's third down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. On first and goal, Howard. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. They'll look to run with Evans. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys.
Cowboys 7, Vikings nothing. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Cowboys 7, Vikings nothing.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Trying to go to work.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on fourth down. They're going for it. This is Harris. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. It was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris, and he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Hey, man, I guess we're looking at the wrong side right
here. First down, and they go back to Harris. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They run with Harris. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there. Now a first down carry for Harris. And I think we've got a hold here. It's a 5-yard pickup for the moment. Let's see what our referee says. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Green on the tackle. A gain of 3.
Here's Harris.
At the Cowboys' 29-yard
Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
At the 16-yard line. A gain of 13.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray, and he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A gain of 3, second down.
TJ Green on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. brings up 2nd and 7 at the Cowboys.
They'll run. Here's Harris. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We talk about underrated quarterbacks all the time. Here's what really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris, and this time he is in. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Vikings have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. That's pulled in at the 32. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
This is Harris. He'll have a first down past the 40. The 40. 20. 10. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Once again, it's Mostert.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Well, we've said it many times, Charles, when you have weapons like this at the wide receiver position, just get them the football any way that you can, and here it's in the run game.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 6 there on first.
At the 45-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 40-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guy.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Rosas good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. he'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
At the 29-yard line.
Now this throw caught left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Darnell Mooney, the target there.
That'll bring up 2nd down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 3.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
But a good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Quickly completed to the right flat. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll try it now with Mostert. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
They'll run again with Harris. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. On the move to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Finding room inside the 40. Touchdown, Vikings! Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead.
Leonard Fournette, for a big back, he can cover a lot of ground, and he showed off the athleticism there as he broke off a big one.
And that's his 2nd touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go. But how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. A Mostert a 1st down carry. This will wind up only getting him a couple, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw. Incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan and especially the execution.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down, and that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And now it's 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Call that a very strong gain of 24 on the 3-yard line. They'll try and run with Harris, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
I just wonder if before that last play, if someone on the defense stepped in the huddle and said, we've been run over, run around, run through all game long.
Can we come up with one stop right here? And on that play, they did.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by one more.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. 2nd and 11.
That's complete to Mooney.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And a Cowboy first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
In the wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 13 yards out, and the Cowboys are in for 6.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed
that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about it?
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
First down pass. Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Harris. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings as we say so long from Minneapolis.
lemonade.